often going slower is going to make it even more challenging. So with that being said, let's get started with a little bit of a warm-up. Just arrive on your mat first. Big deep breath in. Feel your rib cage spread out as you take a big breath into your belly. Put your palms on the edge of your rib cage and feel those wings kind of flare out as you breathe in. Roll your shoulders back. Start to appreciate where your shoulders sit on your back. Try to plug them into the shoulder blade sockets that are there. Roll them backwards 4 or 5 times. Roll your neck as you roll these out. Roll them forwards now. Beautiful. Mix today is from ANZ, A-N-Z, on Disc Woman. It goes up and it goes dark. It goes bright and it goes dark. So just try to enjoy it. Bring your fingertips to your ears. Open up and then close back down. Take this into a bit of a back bend. Breathe in, spread your collarbones as you spread your elbows. Breathe out and round your back a little bit as you come in, bringing your elbows together. Let's do 10 of these. Make sure your neck stays long through the whole motion. Take your legs into it a little bit. Get into the music 4 more. 3 and 4. Beautiful. Let's roll these arms back. 2. Let's do 10 in each direction. Again, take your legs into it a little bit. 7, 8, 9, and 10 forwards. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, spread your feet out about 3 or 4 feet. Bring your arms out to a T. You're gonna spin your body and come down. Tap the outside of the left ankle with the right hand. Come back up to center and go to the other side. Stretch out the sides of your bodies. Take this with a little bit of tempo and momentum. 10 on each side. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really make sure you're twisting your whole body around your waist. Drive that hand down with some momentum. Last one on each side. Beautiful. Come on up. Let's take that twist around our spine, backwards and forwards. Make sure your belly is tight as you twist to the left. And use momentum to twist back the other side. 7 on each side. 5, 6, and 7. Beautiful. Let's do some reverse lunge reaches. Step forward. Take that same hand with that has the leg that's stepping back. Reach that up, over, and slightly back. Let's do 5 on each side. So you're reaching up, back, and slightly over. I'll show you from the front again. 4 more on each side. Make sure that that knee tracks out over top of the ankle. Bad connection, shoot. Oh no. Down. Okay, hold on, sorry. Looks like we're having a bad connection. Let me just check it could be eating into my bandwidth. 1 sec. Let me make sure I don't have the HD video on. Okay, touch on my appearance. Okay, let's take that off. Okay, I'll try it without the music for a little bit. I don't like to do that. Okay, that's better. Let's try it without the music for a little bit, see if it improves, and then we'll get back to it. Okay, so let's go into the reverse lunge reaches. We're stepping back with that same arm, with the leg that's stepping back, reach up and over, come back to the front. Let's do 3 more on each side. You're reaching back, up, and over to the side. 2 more on each side. And up. Well, it's a different experience without the music, but I think I could get into this. Just focus a lot more on your breath. Breathing in as you reach up and back. And breathe out to come back forward. All right, we're gonna take our towels now. Make sure you have a towel for today's workout. We're just gonna warm up the shoulders. Take it between your hands and already start to feel how much your body engages just by pulling in 2 opposite directions on that towel. And you can take it a bit wider than shoulder width and just feel how many muscles are turning on just by pulling as much as you can in either direction with that towel. So first take this up and around. So it's behind you, and then bring it back to the front. Now take it to the left-hand side, around, and then back. Now take it to the right-hand side, around, and back. One more time in the middle, and back to the left, and back to the right. And really make this an opening up of all the muscles underneath your armpit. One more time in the middle. Your shoulders are going through their whole range of motion. And you can really add resistance to this by pulling in either direction on that towel. All right, let's come back to middle. Let's get our body, our heart rate up a little bit just by taking it into some jumping jacks. Let's do 25 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe deeply and fully. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And 25, beautiful. So Zoom is still telling me it's a little unstable. Looks like everything. Sheet. Hey everyone, sorry about that. Let's, I am hardwired in, so I don't know what could be going wrong. Let's see. Oh yeah. Disable people's cameras. Okay. Frank, thank you so much for that. Okay, I'm gonna take everyone's video off for today just to give us a little bit more bandwidth. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take us back to the music because I've taken everyone's video off now since we're not doing feedback today anyways. That should be fine. I'm just about ready, starting to feel nicely warmed up. Let's just see if that works. Hopefully that's good. Okay, so let's do one more exercise to get our blood pumping, and then let's get started with this because that makes me frustrated. Let's do some high knee runs. Bring your arms out in front of you, and you're gonna reach up, tapping the bottom of your palms with your knees as you come into a high knee run. Let's do 25 of these, counting each time your right leg lands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Beautiful. All right, let's get started with these first circuit. Enough of these technical difficulties. First circuit starts off with something called the typewriter push-up. We've been working on archer push-ups so far. The typewriter is similar, but you're gonna, in a controlled motion, move laterally at the bottom of your push-up. So you can start from your knees or from your toes. Bring your arms into about slightly wider than shoulder width. Come down first to the right. Then at the bottom of your push-up, track across to the left, push up to the middle. We're gonna do 12 of these, alternating sides, and I want you to pick which modification works best for you. If you wanna just stick with the archer push-up, you're gonna come out to one side, push back up to center. Come out to the other side, push back up to center. For the typewriter, you're pushing down to one side, move slowly across the bottom, and push up to the center. So I'm gonna do it from my toes, but feel free to do it from your knees. We're in this for 12. Let's start to the right-hand side. Pick up, engage your lower abs, locate one line of energy from the bottoms of the soles of your feet, up past your pelvis and out the top of your head, come down to the right. Move across, push up, alternating sides to the left, across, and up. Beautiful. Breathe in as you come down, breathe out as you track across, and push back up for number 3. Down, slow and controlled. Don't forget about your middle as you're executing these exercises. 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. Breathe out to come up. Breathe in, come down, controlled. 9 and 10. We're going 2 more. Slowly across middle, up to the center. 1 more. Moving slowly and up to the middle. Beautiful. Those are much, much harder than the archer push-up. So give yourself time to get strong through the archer push-up before you move on to the typewriter. Next, we're going for kick-throughs. This is a fun and dynamic movement that's gonna strengthen your shoulders and stabilize your core. Come to a tabletop position. First thing you're gonna do is engage your abs to lift up your knees. If just holding here is a challenge for you, then keep it there. Next step is you're gonna be moving your leg underneath you, kicking out, keeping your shoulders square. Next, if you want more of a challenge, open yourself up, balance on one hand, twist your hips and your shoulders, and kick through before coming back. Last option, you're gonna take this into a kind of a dynamic hopping run. So you go one side, hop to the other side, kick through, hop to the other side, hop to the other side. And we're doing 24 of these. So find out what works for you and stick with that. Find yourself on your mat, pick up your knees, neck is long, pelvis is rotated down and under your body. Let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep your core tight through the whole motion as you walk forward. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Keep it strong, keep it tight. 17. Move elegantly, quietly. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Beautiful. Next, we're gonna go into the plank walk. Just making sure everything's going well with the connection. Make sure you guys hit me up if it does start to lag again. Plank walk, again, great for your core stability. It's gonna work your shoulder muscles and your triceps. You're gonna come into a plank on your forearms. From here, you're just gonna walk up, placing your palms right where your elbows were, and then letting yourself back down onto your forearms. Do 3 on each side before switching up and starting with the other arm. All right, 3 on each side. We're gonna do 24 of these in total, so get ready. If it's not working from your toes, come into a plank on your knees, and that's gonna allow you to focus a lot more on form and really keeping your core tight through the whole motion. All right, come into that plank on your forearms. Let's start with the left hand. Starting in 3, 2, 1, pick up. 1, 2, 3. Switch sides, pick up with the right arm. 4, 5, 6. Switch sides. You'll feel as you're moving that your hips want to sway one way and the other. Let them do that, but don't let your core go completely lax. 12, halfway there. Switch sides. 15, switch sides. Make sure you're engaging your lower abs. 18, switch sides. So that as you do sway left and right over your hips, that's actually challenging your abs rather than giving you back pain. 20, 21, 3 more, switch sides. Let's do it. 1, lower down, slow and controlled for the last one. Beautiful. Last exercise in this circuit is the praying mantis. Grab your chair and your mat. I like to bring my chair up to a wall, or if you have a good mat that's sticky enough and the right chair, it should stick the chair on there. But if you're not getting enough traction from your mat, just bring it up to a wall so the chair doesn't slide away on you. So here, this is actually an isolation exercise to strengthen our triceps, which is a really important muscle for anything that's moving our arms forward like that involves the triceps, so it's a really important muscle to strengthen. And in terms of the aesthetic of the arm, it's actually at least 60 to 70% of your arm is your tricep, as opposed to your bicep. So that's why we want to work it extremely hard all the time. So here, again, either from your knees or from your toes, you're going to keep a long back, your core engaged, and your neck long as well. You're going to lower down your elbows, lowering close to your sides. Either tap your chin, your nose, or your forehead. Push away, externally rotate your elbows, and squeeze your triceps at the top of that motion. If you want more of a challenge, go up from your toes, come down, hit your chin, and push back up. We're doing 12 of these, so pick the version that works for you. If, depending on how far away you bring your knees, you're gonna get more of a challenge. So if you're still having trouble out here on your knees, walk your knees 2 or 3 feet or 2 or 3 inches closer, and even that, you're gonna get quite a bit of help from moving them a little bit closer. I'm gonna try from up on my toes just because I'm feeling nasty today. So let's do 12, starting in 3, 2, 1, come down. Tap, push up, squeeze, and externally rotate. 2, breathe out to come up. 3, breathe out to come up. 4, breathe out to come up. 5, and up. 6, slowly down, tap, and squeeze the elbows at the top. 7, breathing in to come down, push away for 8. Your elbows are squeezing towards your midline through this whole motion. 9, don't let them flare out to the side. 10, 2 more, make them slow. Breathe in, keep your core tight, come down, tap that chin, press away, squeeze your elbows together. Last one coming down, neck is long, core is engaged. Push away, squeeze your elbows towards the midline and externally rotate them. That's beautiful first circuit, guys. We've got another 90 seconds rest until we get started again. Just so if anyone feels like putting a thumbs up in the chat just to let me know that it's not too glitchy, that would be very, very much appreciated. Okay, great, good to know. Roll your shoulders back. I'll sometimes find myself in a tabletop, just like moving forward and backwards into a small child's pose, and then kind of almost out into a cobra, and then kind of push back. Just feeling how capable your arms are of supporting all the weight in your upper body, loosening up the shoulder joints, being in touch with how moving on top of those joints feels. Bring your elbows out to the side, squeeze them to the middle. Doing these little kind of restful body awareness things become really helpful when you're moving your muscles and joints under a lot more tension and stress. We're gonna start off with typewriter push-ups in 15 seconds. Find yourself on your mat, either from your knees or from your toes. Either the archer style, where you're just coming down to the side and pushing back to the middle, or you're gonna come down, track across, push up and alternate. We're gonna do 12. Plant your hands on the ground, come up to your push-up position, and come to the first side. Track across, push up for 1. Track across, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Breathe in, keep your abs tight. Come across. 5. Come across. 6. Down to the right. Slow across the middle. 7. Down to the left. Challenge yourself to be slow and smooth. Come up for 8. Down to the right. Slow and smooth. Down to the left. Slow and smooth. That's 10. We got 2 more. Make them really concentrated. Even come onto your knees for a second. Collect yourself again. Then come back to your push-up. Down to the right. Concentrate. Maintain tension in your chest. And push back up to the middle. Breathe in big to come down left. Move slowly, smoothly across the middle. Oh, and come up. That's really, really great work, guys. We're gonna go right into kick-throughs. Find yourself in a tabletop position. Press down into your palms. Engage your abs to lift your knees and start either walking or kicking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend that heel right out from your core. 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep it going. 13, 14, 15. Push hard. 15, 16, 17. Kick that heel up in the air. 19, 20. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Let your breath catch up to you for a couple breaths. Bring that mat in front of you. Come down onto your forearms and dare yourself to go back into a plank. Plank walks in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. This one syncs really well with this music. 3. Switch sides. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Keep breathing. 13, 14, 15. Beautiful. Walk controlled. Lower back onto that forearm. Control. 20. We got 4 more. 21. Don't forget to engage your abs. 1 more side. 3, 2. Last one. Push up slowly. And 1. Beautiful, guys. Last exercise in this circuit is the praying mantis. I ended up going against the wall. Just works so much better. Come to about 2 or 3 feet from your chair. Get ready to push down into the praying mantis. Find yourself on your knees, 2 or 3 feet from your chair, on your knees or on your toes. You're gonna keep hugging your elbows into the midline of your body as you come down for 1. Breathe in, push away. 2, twist your elbows out. 2, 3. Beautiful. Come down. Push away. 4, 5. Breathe big in. Out for 6. Down. Out for 7. So it's a bit like a push-up where you're really hugging your elbows really close into the side of your body. 9, 3 more. Engage your abs, get really long to come down for 10. 2 more. Last one. Move really slow. Pause at the bottom. Push away, squeeze your elbows to the middle, and come out of it. That's beautiful, guys. Circuit 1 is kaput. We're going on to circuit 2 in 90 seconds. That's really challenging. I mean, I'm like soaked in sweat by now. So just find the level that works for you and go with that. No one's watching, obviously. All cameras are off, all bets are off. Just make sure that you're taking care of your form, that you're keeping your abs engaged through all the motions, especially ones like in a push-up position where you can come, where you're in danger of having your abs sag down and you put pressure on your back. Make sure that your abs are engaged and lifting and that you're coming out of that, strengthening your core rather than hurting yourself. So, one of the most popular exercises from last week was the mule kick. We got another 60 seconds here before we get started. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the mule kick right now because it's definitely challenging. It's not something that everyone wants to be throwing themselves into right away, but it's definitely something you can work up to. And I want you to spend this time getting comfortable, shifting weight onto your upper body and, you know, challenging your balance and working towards some kind of inversion. So the normal mule kick starts from kind of a handstand position where you come down, shift weight into your hands, kick up, kick out with your feet, and then land soft. That's really not something you want to rush into. You could end up falling over backwards or straining your collarbone or straining your neck or anything like that. So first thing I want you to do is to get comfortable just locking out your arms and coming down with bent legs. So it's almost like a Uttanasana chair pose. So if you're good with that, then just practice coming forward and just kind of kicking up one leg at a time, shifting weight into your hands. I think this is probably a good place for most people to be. Just coming onto your hands a little bit, kicking one leg up at a time, and feeling what it's like to play with going upside down. If you're feeling good about that, then you can start trying to kick both legs up at once. And then if you want to take that into the full mule kick, you can even start with lower legs. So you're just kicking up a bit, kicking back, and then little by little, adding more of a jump and more of a kick. All right, so we're doing 12 of these this week. Take your time. I'm gonna go really slowly. So if you're in just the one leg up mode, just take your time with that. Do like 4 or 5 on each side, and then we're gonna move on. All right, so I'm coming down, straighten your arms out above your head. Make sure your neck is long, your abs are engaged. Come forward, plant your hands, and start to kick up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more. Make sure your abs are engaged, elbows are strong. 10, 2 more. 11, and 12. Woo. Yeah, so you'll definitely feel, no matter what level of that you're doing, your whole back is going to be engaged by that.
your shoulders, and obviously your triceps and your core. So the next exercise we're gonna do is based on a yoga push-up. So since we have some new people today, I'm gonna show the yoga push-up, and that will evolve into the gecko walk. First level for the yoga push-up is basically from a tabletop position. You're coming forward over your arms, lowering down, tapping with your knee on the outside of your elbow, keeping your shoulders square, and then stepping it back. If you step your knees back more into a push-up position, you're supporting your core, keeping it tight, lowering to a push-up position, tapping that knee to the back of the elbow, switching sides, and pushing back as you push the knee back. So that can also be done from your toes. So start there, make sure you have the strength to execute at least 16 of those yoga push-ups before moving on to the gecko walk. The gecko walk, we're gonna do 12 of these, and it starts either from your toes or from your knees, but I would say from your toes is really how it works best. So that's why you wanna build up that strength in the yoga push-up first, and then move on to this. So with the gecko walk, you're gonna reach forward with your right hand, bring the left leg forward, tap just like the back, just like a yoga push-up, set that leg down, pick back up, and walk forward with the other hand and the other leg. 3 or 4 in each direction, then walk it back. All right, so we're doing 12 of these. So if you're doing 3 in each direction, then it's 4 rounds. Find yourself in that tabletop position, come out to the push-up position, and let's start by walking forward with the gecko walk, or for the yoga push-uppers, come down. 1, 2, 3, walk back. 4, 5, and 6. Come forward. 1, 2, 3. Now step it back. 4, 5, and finish slowly and controlled. Beautiful. So we're gonna work up on that gecko walk and keep gathering strength so that we can do it strong in both directions. Next, we're doing a flying shoulder press. You can use your towel in this exercise to increase the difficulty a little bit, but if you want no towel, then that's also fine. You're gonna come down onto your belly. Basically, this is a variation on the Superman we've been doing, and we're adding a towel to increase the resistance on the outside in the middle delts, which are gonna increase the strength of your shoulders overall. So from a position on your belly, you're gonna feel yourself getting longer. So this is an abstract internal feeling. You're not actually getting longer. I mean, maybe you are, but as you extend, breathe in, and that extension is gonna carry your upper back up off the mat, and that extension is also gonna carry your toes forward and your knees up off the mat. Meanwhile, you're rotating your pelvis towards the front of your body, engaging your abs so that you're picking up the skin from around your belly button and keeping your abs engaged. To that, we're gonna add an extension of the arms. If you're holding your towel, pull your towel in either direction if you're carrying it in 2, pushing forward and pulling back, then setting down. You're pushing forward, adding resistance, and then pulling back, all right? So we're in this one for 16. Find yourself on your mat. And just come down, pick up the skin of that belly button, extend out your spine, out the top of your head, levitate, lift your arms, pull that towel in 2, press forward, pull back, set down. That's 1. Push forward, pull back, set down. 2, push forward, pull back. 3, pull back, pull. Push forward, pull back. 5, push forward, pull back. 6, push forward, pull back, set it down. Get longer, elevate, set. Breathe in, come up, push forward, add muscular resistance as you pull back, and let it down. Pull back. and longer, elevate, and 6 more, and longer to come up. Keep your abs in the equation. We got 4 more. Pull back. Push up. Add muscular resistance. Slow down. 14. 2 more. Make more. Stay elevated if you want. Pull back in. Come out. The abs tightening as you come down. Really beautiful work. We got 1 more exercise in this circuit, and then we're going into our rest. So you're going to find yourself either from your knees or from a full push-up position. We're doing something like a mountain climber. We're going to step to the outside of our push-up. So in a mountain climber, whereas you're coming to the middle, with the Frogger hop, you're going to come to the outside. So whether you're on your knees or from your toes, you're going to come to the outside, tap, and bring it back. Tap, and bring it back. If you want to add a little bit more explosiveness from your toes, you're going to turn that into a hop. Hopping to one side, hopping to the other. And we're going to do 18 of these. Just make sure everything's good here. Okay, good. Find yourself in that push-up position. Trace a long line of energy from the bottom of your heels, across your hips, out your shoulders, and out your neck. Bring one leg forward, and we're going to switch. 3, 2, 1. Let's move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Use your abs to twist those legs around behind you. 10, 11, 12. Squeeze your obliques at the side. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and let it down. Beautiful. We got 90 seconds. That's really challenging stuff. Get ready for the second circuit. We're going to take it into higher tempo, those mule kicks and the gecko walks, and then blaze into our burn for the last section of today. Roll your shoulders back. Whew. I don't know about you, but I've got sweat to spare if anyone needs some. Just check in with your abs. You should be feeling the whole shoulder girdle kind of turned on and warm. You want to be bringing tension into your abs as well with each one of these exercises. Never let your abs spill out in front of you. Make sure that you're always pulling your abs in, rotating your pelvis towards the front of your body, and elongating your tailbone. All right, in about 30 seconds, we're going to get started with that mule kick. Now, everyone, just take it into any variation that's working for you. Don't try to rush it. Don't try to push it in this second circuit. Just go with what was challenging and fun for the first time. If that means you're just coming down like this and kind of without jumping or anything, just kind of rocking forward onto your hands, then that's great. We're going to do 12 of these, starting in 3, 2, 1. Come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep your core engaged. Come forward controlled. 9. 3 more. 10. 2 more. Block out your elbows. Come forward. And 1 more. Compose yourself. Lock out your elbows. Come down. And 12. Beautiful. Get right set up for the gecko walk or for your yoga push-up. Find yourself in a push-up position. Bring some weight forward into your hands and either pick up for the yoga push-up or for the gecko walk. Let's move it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You imagine you're Spider-Man climbing up the side of a building. 9, 10, 11. Last one, make it smooth, like you're moving through water. 12. Beautiful. That's a lot of fun. Flying shoulder presses. Grab your towel or go for it straight with no towel. Come down onto your belly. Just check in with your abs. See where they are in relation to the ground. You're trying to pick up the skin from around your belly button as you get longer. Let's inhale for number 1. Push out and pull back. 2. So when I'm talking about adding resistance, that means imagine there's an invisible force doing the opposite motion of you. So as you're pulling back in for number 4 and letting down, imagine there's a force grabbing your arms and trying to pull them out. So you're working against yourself. 7. And back. 8. Add that resistance as you pull back in and let it down for 9. Let it down for 10. Come up. Pull back for 11. 5 more. Make them count. Get long, come up, push out, and pull that towel in 2 different directions as you sit down for 12. 13. Get long, come up, push out, pull back in for 14 and set it down. 2 more. Pulling in and down. Last one. Really check in with your abs, pull them up off the mat, get long, breathe in, push out. Add that resistance as you pull back in and set yourself down. Beautiful. Right up into the Frogger hops. Find yourself in a push-up position on your knees or on your toes. Get ready to push out. Plant your toe on the outside of your left palm and get ready to switch. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3. We're doing 18. 5, 6. Make sure your core is tight and elevated through this whole motion. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and let it down. Beautiful work, guys. We've got 90 seconds, and we're gonna move into the kangaroo box, which is slightly modified from last week. Roll out your shoulders. Roll out your neck. You got about another 60 seconds. So, kangaroo box. We're gonna turn this into more of a jumping plus boxing exercise. So whereas before we were just kind of dancing and then doing a combination, we're gonna turn it into a little bit of a tuck jump and then box. So what that means for a tuck jump is you're gonna jump up, making sure your knees track over your ankles. Chest stays high. You're gonna explode up and bring your knees up. We're gonna do 3 of those, and then we're gonna move into the boxing combination that goes as follows. Jab, jab, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Then back into the jumps. 1, 2, 3, jab, jab, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Okay. We're gonna do that for 40 seconds. Rest for 30 seconds. 3 times on, 3 times off. Then we're into a stretch. Let's get started in 10 seconds. Loosen up your joints. Get ready to do the tuck jump. The tuck jump doesn't work, just go ahead with the squat jump. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Tuck jumps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Jab, jab, hook, hook, cut, uppercut. Tuck jumps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go on your own time. Tuck jumps. Get in with the music. We got 15 more seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That's fine. I like that more than last week. Big breaths in. We got some dark electro coming up for our last 2 sets. Roll your shoulders back. Let the sweat pour down. We got another 10 seconds rest. Make sure you're doing this, breathing through everything. Breathe as deeply as you need. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Touch-ups. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Keep with it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Back to it. 2, 3. Punch, punch, punch. We got 20 more seconds. Let's go. Punch, punch, punch. 15 more seconds. One more combo. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Punches. And rest. Beautiful. Whoo. That should be burning the whole body. Whole body should be sweating. Whole body should be panting. We got another 20 seconds. We're gonna take this home with one more epic burn. And it's just giving us that hype track. We're gonna get started. Roll your shoulders back. Check in with yourself. Make sure you have a commitment with yourself to give everything you can for the last 40 seconds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Touch-ups. Touch-ups. Punches. Beautiful. Keep it going. Beautiful. Halfway there. Let's go. Tuck jumps back into it. 10 more seconds. You got this. Jabs. 5 seconds. Give me one more combo. Beautiful. Come to a rest now. Come right down onto your knees on your mat. Woo. Come into an easy child's pose. That's really good work, guys. Find yourself on your mat. Come into a child's pose. That's really challenging work for the whole body. So really congratulate yourself. Thank yourself for taking that time to get involved with it today. We're gonna stretch out the upper body now for about 5 minutes, and then we're done for the day. Come up into a tabletop. Plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Lock out your elbows. Find a long line from your tailbone up your spine, up your neck, and out the top of your head. Reach forward with your left hand. Pick up your right. Thread it down underneath. Push into the outside of the right elbow and add some traction down into the palm of the left hand. Spin your upper back around your spine, keeping your hips square to the front of your mat. One more big breath here. Get long with the in-breath. As you breathe out, twist around your spine. Come back up. Bring that arm above you and then set it down underneath your shoulder. Move that right arm forward. Reach out to the side with your left. Thread it down and underneath. Push down into the back of that left shoulder. And push into the palm of the right hand. Twist yourself around the spine. Breathe in to get longer. Breathe out, push down into that hand in the spine. Just a little more. One more big breath here. Beautiful. Come back up with that left arm and now set it down underneath your shoulder. A couple cat-cow breaths. Point your pelvis, spread your collarbones, and point your the top of your head up into the air. Bring an awareness to your belly button, and as you breathe out, round your back and lead with your belly button, driving through your spine to round out your back. And then reverse that, spreading out the collarbones. Breathe in deeply, arch your back. Now reverse that. One more. Here, you're internally rotating your elbows as you come up, spreading your collarbones and breathing in. And then externally rotating your elbows as you round your back and drive up with your belly button. Beautiful. From here, come forward with one foot into a low lunge. Bring your right foot forward. Bring your hands to your hips and imagine your hips are traveling down and forward. You're opening up the hip flexor of the left leg that's pointing backwards. From here, you're going to reach behind you. If you can, grab hold of that left leg, your left arm. Kick into the left leg. Sorry, kick your left foot into the left hand and pull your left hand into the left foot so that you're spinning your body to the left. And you can even bring your right arm up and touch right behind your head. Spin your body, take one more big breath, and let it go. Beautiful, change sides. Bring your hands to your hip creases, drive forward and down, opening up the hip crease of the right hand side. Reach back for that toe with your right hand, kick into your hand, and pull into your foot to twist your whole body around. Reach up, make contact with where your neck meets your spine. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Come on back, come up to standing, clasp your hands behind your back. And if you're able, pull your knuckles down and follow that with your hips. So you come down into a bit of a chair pose. Peel your shoulders back so that the tips of your shoulder blades are almost touching on your back. Now reverse that chair, send yourself forward, and pull your knuckles towards the front of the room. You can widen your stance now so that you can come down even deeper between your knees. Come up to a flat back. Feel your shoulders pull back and your chest open, and then re-release. Beautiful. From here, come back to your knees. We're gonna open up the side body a little bit, stretch out our triceps, and then we're done for the day. So from a cross-leg position, bring your left hand out about a foot from your hip, and then just reach over, opening up your side body, rolling your chest up to the ceiling a little bit, and let that left hand down. You can bend that left elbow to bring more stretch into the side. Breathe in to come back to center. Carry that right over to the other side, land down with the hand. Barrel roll the chest up to the ceiling. Come down. Beautiful. Guys, it is my pleasure to be your pumpkin for the day. Thank you all so much for making it. I have now added Patreon to Pumpkin. So that is available for everyone for recurring support to the workout, for recurring contributions. The limit is $1, so it is really a pay what you can basis. That really helps me so much. If you have any issue and you want to make a contribution, just let me know. I want to keep this workout going as long as I possibly can for what it gives to me and for what it gives to everyone else. So please have a great week. Wednesday is Gruesome Twosome. That means bum and abs. Wednesday at 3 p.m. Wait for the email. I can't wait to see you all there. Thanks for coming.